Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob.
Hello, and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob, and I call myself Sensomi. And if you're subscribed to the channel, I say thank you very much, and if you're not, I say please do, it would help me out a lot. Now, it's time for the preview episode of The Welling. We're heading into a new season, it's season 13, and let's start by looking at the players that we got sold and bought for this season. And yeah, we start here. Matthew McKay, 16-year-old, quite promising. So I have hopes for him, getting him from Leeds for 925, which I hope will be a good deal. We found John Partridge, also somebody with a lot of potential here. And from Derby County, Ross Wright, another one with a lot of potential, a left midfielder from Dynamo Zagreb. And then a big signing here, Tommy Reaver. And I paid a lot of money for him, a right midfielder with a good current ability and some growth potential as well. So I'm really hoping this will be our right midfielder that can change history for us. I know I said that I was going to put my emphasis on Jackson Jones, but then I found this player and I just couldn't refuse buying him from Toulouse. He did cost a lot of money, so we're hoping that he will be really great for us. Getting rid of players, well, we got rid of Charlie Wiggett. 900,000 is all that we got from him. We got rid of Jake Fisher, 700,000. Ash McHarry is out on loan. Cole Carman out on loan. We did get one of those young players that we sold, and another or two other here. Carl Douglas, Gary too much money to say no to players that we had no hope would get anywhere because they were the young players. So that's what's happened at the end of the last season, happening after the season was over, but still connected to last season. So then we go into what has happened in the preseason here. Well, coming in, we did find a left midfielder here with a lot of potential. I just felt that this could be the player to sort of rotate together with Martin Turney and hopefully reach that potential. We're just going to have to wait and see. And he was on a free transfer, so I just couldn't refuse getting him, of course. So yeah. And then I found this central defender. And hopefully he will be a superb central defender for us for a couple of years. 21 years old. Just gonna have to wait and see, I guess. But yeah, I'm hopeful when it comes to him. And players we've gotten out: Femi Umore, one of those young players, not much. Ben Knight was finally released, 30 years old. He's been in our club for many years, never really got into the team, but yeah, had some good season if I'm not incorrect. Harry Sims out on loan. You can see all those are here are out on loans. So Ross Rides, which we bought in for this season, we lent him out because he's not ready, I feel, for that position in the team. And let's have a look at the history of Ben Knight then, because he's been here, well, only 4. I actually thought he was here for more season than that. First season, he actually made 40 games. And then hasn't been successful in the Premier League, so yeah. Now he's left. That's just the way it is. Looking at the finances, we do have 60 million in the balance. Now, you might be wondering, how can I still have 60 million? Since I did buy players for, one of them cost 68 million and stuff like that. Well, that is because we have a lot of installments on those. So I'm hoping that we will continue to make money, or this could be a short adventure this season. They still want me to end top half this season. They want me to be a top half, and yeah, not until May. The expansion of the stadium will not be completed until May. That's a bit of sad news, but okay. And if I'm not mistaken, let's say club info, facilities. I think we're going to play at Selhurst Park until that is done. So that gives us a lot more, a bigger capacity, even a bigger capacity than the stadium that we are expanding to. So yeah, that gives us a chance to make some money, I hope. I don't remember where let's see. I don't remember where because I remember the cost to rent in that when we had Cravid Cottage did pop up somewhere. I just don't remember where, to be honest. And it's not here. Is it here? Expenditure. Let's say, can we find ground maintenance? No. No. I don't know. I hope it's not more expensive than the last year's one. Dev Center, we can see here lots of players with a good potential, so I'm hoping that we can do something. And I'm of course hoping that we will make a better season than last season, even though we ended up in 8th position, which is the record for us so far. Playing 12 seasons now, entering into season 13. I'm hoping to have a slim chance to fight for Europa League or Europa Conference. So yeah, and we're gonna start today. We're only going to play one game today, of course. It's going to be Brighton away, so that's going to be interesting to see if we can do anything. And next episode will include a home game against Leicester, away game against Chelsea, and a Carabao Cup game that hasn't been drawn yet, I guess. So that's the way it looks at the moment. Medical Center, we have Lukic injured, which isn't good, of course. That's a major setback for us. He's going to be out for another 10 days. Eddie Petrie is out for another day. So that's not good. In the training, I don't think there's much to say in the training. having a look at the individual training here, we do train, most of them do train quite well. But yeah, we're far from great, of course. Just going through here to see if we have... It doesn't look like we've done any stupid signings now with player that is on without work permit and stuff. Tactics, I don't think I've changed anything in the tactics, but of course we have just played training games, so I'm going to be clearing the squad, and we're going to be picking our players when we reach that stage. Dynamic, I don't think anything has changed in here either, so yeah, I think it's time we jump into the game then and see what that will lead to, and see if we can start this season in a good way, or if we're going to have problems. Let's start with Harkin in goal as a right defender. Well, of course, we want Juan Carlos Pena. Central defenders, I think if they are free from injuries, yes. Rodwell Grant and actually Rasati. I'm going to give him some time to get into the team. He's going to start on the bench. Jesus Romero, one of those players that really cost us, and his salary is quite high, so I'm really hoping that he will help us take the next step to the next level, so to speak. Then we have the new Tommy Raver, the French player, as a right midfielder here. We want the defensive, of course, it's going to be Novak this year as well. And no, it's the... okay. Box to box will be Novak, and the deep lying playmaker will be Tanju Senjin. Left midfielder, Turney is having some fitness problem, and but Pena is free to play, so we're going to start with Pena. Maybe we'll probably have Turney on the bench. Now we have Lukic completely out of it, so we're going to play with Steve Clay and Oscar Thorne up there, and hope that collaboration will be good enough. So yeah, let's start with the bench then. We of course want Kieran Dodd on the bench. We're gonna have Jesus, and I think, is there anybody that can play both left and right? Because that would be the best option, of course, but it doesn't look like we have that sort of a defender. So I guess we're going to go with Pavel Nesic. He can play on the right side at least, and we do know that Pena can play on the left if need be, so no problems there, I guess. Then we move on. We want somebody in the midfield, and Message is not been involved with another game today. That's unfortunate, but we do have Alex Garmendia, and of course we want Turney on the bench and Jackson Jones on the bench. Maybe we want them in another order. Come on. There we want it. Right, left, central. And a striker on the bench as well, of course. I don't see us having any great strikers on the bench, actually. Especially since Chris Proser, Lukic, Barberini, they're all gone. None of them are going to be able to play. So we're going to have to put in this young 16-year-old, Matthew McKay, on the bench there. Unfortunately, but yeah, that's the only way I see it. We could play with him, by the way. Oresto Cinquini. Should we bring him in instead of Mackay? How does Mackay look? Yeah, we're gonna bring him in instead of Mackay there. This is the way we're gonna play today. And nice to see Tommy Riva and Dominic Novak, really good star rating here. Both Rodwell Grant, Araceti, Aaron Harkin, Oscar Thorne. It's going to be interesting. Diego La Pena, not so strong at the moment, but as you can see, really good potential. So let's hope he can reach that. And I think we're going to start off this game and hope for the best. Ooh, bit nervous, but here goes nothing. First game of this new season, and we're just going to kick off here, submit those numbers, go to match, and let's see, how do we play in this game? It's going to be interesting. We're not going to go hard in on tackles, as you all know. And here are the lineups. And let's go into the dressing room. And we're just going to go with the assistant's recommendation today. We've got nothing to lose here. We know how good we are. Let's show everyone else what we're capable of. Well, most of them got really motivated here. That's good. So let's kick off. Let's do skip. And we're off to the races, I guess. I have some annoying thing here because I've changed a lot of things in my office where I record the videos, and redecorated, I should say, moved furniture around and stuff like that. So the screen that I have the OBS on and stuff, or OBS and the Explorer, I should say, so I can rename the file once it's been recorded. They are to the left of me now, which means that if I pull this out, it yeah, I need to go to the left in order to go to the other screen now, or before I went to the right to go to the other screen. So yeah, it's going to be taking some time to getting used to that, that's for sure. Play. No, bad pass, that one. And Brighton is playing as at the moment as the better team, I feel. And they have created the chances, we have not. I think I'm going to be shouting demand more. Now the screen, as you... Oh, come on. The screen I have to the left there, you can see if I pull out and I pull in, it's mid-screen, and that's because the screen that I have is only well, to the left where I have the OBS is only 1080p, while my big screen that I play the game on is a 4K. So yeah, not so nice, but we'll get used to it, I hope. Briones. Oh, Scathon equalizes. Come on, that's a good one. I needed that. Let's see if we can turn this around then. And we have some good players to be able to put in as well if things doesn't work out. I mean, Grant, Arasati, none of them has played very well today. Pena hasn't played well. Loads of my player has actually not been playing well, but yeah, I'm going to give them a couple of minutes here in the second half. After that, they need to start producing something, or I'll throw them off. Let's tell them to focus 50 minutes. I think I'm gonna go with Roderick Grant to leave the pitch, and I think it's time for Jesus to come in. I think it's time for Tony to come in, and I think it's time. Should I put in, because Tommy Rivers is getting tired as well, so maybe I should put in Jackson Jones there. Here's Riva. Play. Oh, come on. Novak on the run. Tenjin. Here's Briones. Oh, they steal the ball from him. I think we're going to be taking Jackson Jones in as well. Oh, this is looking dangerous. Oh, thank you, Harkin, saving that one. Here we go. The 3 changes has been done. And will that improve us or will it make us weaker? We'll just gonna have to wait and see. I'm gonna tell them to focus again. Here they come. Here we come. Oscar Thorne on the run. Come on, Thorne. You can do this. Come on, Thorne. Thorne, yes! Oscar Thorne! It's 2-1 for Welling. We've turned it around. We have not been the better team today, that's for sure. I felt like Brighton has really been the better team. They've created more chances and stuff like that, but it's who scores the most goal that wins. And I shouldn't say we're going to win, but we're looking like a winner at the moment. But it's 20 minutes to go, so there's still a long time for us. Jesus Romero starting with a 7.0 so far. That's good. Oscar Thorne, of course, best player on the pitch so far. Novak really tired. Let's hope he doesn't get injured or something. Nice to see. We're on a Champions League position at the moment. We could fall out of that pretty quick, but yeah. Oh, Clay. Steve Clay. Oh, pass the ball. Pass the ball, yes. Oscar Thorne with a hat-trick. 3-1 for Welling United. Oh, such joy this brings me. Ah, come on. Steve Clay tries to shoot, then finds the pass, and open goal for Oscar Thorne. He's not going to miss that. So lovely, lovely, lovely. Look at this. Briones, Oscar Thorne, Briones, Clay. Oh, Steve Clay makes it 4-1. 4 minutes of added time as well to play. What a start to the season. And the question is, are the players good enough to keep this up the entire season, or is this just some magical evening or afternoon this time? It's been a good game for us, even though I believed Brighton did play better than us. Turney, oh, come on, nobody there. Come on. Come on, Welling. I feel we do have a chance to do something spectacular this season. The problem is, of course, that we do not have the broad squad. I mean, at the moment, I don't know who's going to take the position of Dominic Novak if he gets injured. Who's going to take the position of Tanju Senjin if he gets injured. We have a couple of positions in the team that are very vital, that they stay free from injury and free from suspensions and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's going to be a tough thing for us to keep up this season. But a good start to this season. Let's have a look at what everything says here after this first game of the season. The pre-season game has been played. I call it preseason game. We are top of the table as well. Now that's nice. I'm pretty sure we're not going to stay there this season, but nice to start out there, and I feel we have a small chance against Leicester as well, even though Leicester was one of the teams that we miscalculated, or not miscalculated, was one of the teams that ended up stealing our European competition position. So yeah, Petrie back in full training. Yeah, Oscar Thorne was really brilliant. Preston, oh, McCarry played, well, he didn't play long enough. The under 23 got a win, that's good. Make his debut, Tommy Rivers. And yeah, maybe we should look at his history. He's played in Toulouse for very many years, played 37 games last season, but we managed to get him for 68 million minimum cost. Potential cost 68, cost so far 68. I don't really get that, but okay. So it's going to be interesting to follow this lad and see what he can do for us. A lot of green numbers. So finally starting to get some great players to the club as well. Well, I should say it like that because Oscar Thorne has been great for us, and he still is in this here. So yeah. Santino De Rosa put in a solid. He's out on loan in Ipswich. That's good. Coleman had a quiet game. Sims had a fine game. Thorne. Of course, we're going to praise Thorne for the performance he had in this game. He was tremendous. Pellegrino spotted the American Valencia boss, Brighton. Media suspected Pellegrino may be taking closer look at Juan Carlos Pena and Arazzi. Yeah, it's a hard name to pronounce for me. And Abraham pleased with performance. Yeah, well, that's not something we're going to be showing up about now. Finances, we're losing money because we had a profit of 2.7 before the game, and now we have 2.5. So yeah, match day didn't give us a lot of money. Now competition, look at that. Welling United, top of the table. Now I'm pretty sure that once every team has played a game, we are not going to be top of the table anymore. But it's a nice thing to look at the moment, being there, of course. And as I said in the next episode, Leicester, Chelsea, and maybe a Carabao Cup game there. Otherwise, it's going to be Arsenal. Medical Centre. We still have Lukic out for up to 10 days, so we'll most likely not reach, or most likely not be back for next game against Leicester, which is a bit of a setback, of course, even though Steve Clay, I have loads of belief in Steve Clay. I think he's going to become a really good player, but he's not there yet. But at the same time, he needs to play in order to get there. So, yeah, hopefully he will reach it, his potential, and then he could, I'm pretty sure he could become better than Lukic. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting season, that's for sure. And I'll hope you continue to watch my videos and subscribe to the channel if you're not doing that already. But I think that's it for this preseason game or preseason episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. please do like and subscribe, and leave a little comment down below, and share with your friends. Stay safe out there, have heaps of fun, and I'll just end with bye bye bye.